Alright, Chris back again with some more 2 Point Campus, and this is video 47 in my series of the game. I can actually see that I'm getting pretty close to the end now, so in the last video I just finished off, I believe it was year 3, and we are going to be going into year 4 and hopefully getting that second star. I managed to get the first star relatively quickly, even though we started off with very little income. So, yep, we're going into year 4 for breaking points. And once Breaking Point has its third star, then it's on to 2 Point University, the last level, and trying to get 3 stars from that and just seeing what it brings. And then that's it for 2 Point Campus. It's been a fun ride, but every ride has an end, and this one is coming up. So, I've done a little bit of expanding out. Let's just quickly pause and go over everything. It says that we're not earning enough money to cover costs, but we don't seem to really have that problem. I have 2 of the 3 loans out and $36 left. So I expanded out everything here. I moved the computer lab and the science lab over here. I added a training area. Nobody is set to be trained just yet. I moved the library over here, added another dormitory, shower, have the bathroom, staff room, and then the training room, or the private tutoring room, the medical office, and the pastor office. Yep. So that's all good there. We're pretty good over here. A lot of stuff is already upgraded. I still have... Yeah, so I can extend this all the way out to where these X's are. The area here. And I might put in another lecture hall pretty soon. And then probably put the lecture hall here. And then move the training office further in, because the training office is one that's a little bit... It's not really that important that they use, but it is something that's necessary. Or I don't know what I'll do quite with that yet. I've been trying to upgrade the beach, so far only one other item has been unlocked, the beach ball, and I put quite a few around there, so I still have to get this up to level 8 to get the second star. And it feels like at this point I'm kind of just throwing stuff down, just trying to get the room prestige level up, and it's slow going. This seems to be the toughest one to do, because all you have is just trees, benches, this little flag thing. You do have a stereo, and I put quite a few of those around to try and get up, but it's still a little bit of work in progress. So, with that all done, the clubs are actually improving quite nicely. We should see the entertainment value go up, because I I poured about, I think, 20 or 30,000 into entertainment items and just put that all over the place. So just quickly turn on entertainment, and yeah, you can see that there's just little green all over the place, and in the other area as well. Not so much in the open area, but that's going to be my expansion. So yep, entertainment is not really a big issue. I could put more out here, but then you have, well, none really on the beach, but can only do so much with that. Anyway, let's clear that and let us resume with the next year. Hopefully we can get more students up, so I'm hoping to get 2 stars by the end of this video, and we'll just see. So, starting off year 4, 16. Okay, so School of Thought. Let's fix that up. So why can we only get 15 students? Okay, that's all that we can take, and nothing we can do about that. So I could either drop it to 8 or leave it at 15, or leave it at 15 and just have more students to work with. Start the new year, and here we go. Fastest speed. Let's just see how they do. So so all they're asking for right now are parties, and we don't have any money to put parties on right now. Oh, okay. Earn 200 club experience. That is just flying by. Holy crap. Alright, well, we got that easily. Alright, so we have a new item, the dance floor. And come the end of August, we should be able to throw that down, at least a couple of those. And hopefully that gets us a little bit closer. Actually, you know what? We can actually throw that down now, because we do have another loan to take out. So let's take out the $50,000 loan and throw down a couple of those beach parties. Oh, it's $5,000. That's pretty expensive. But hopefully that helps with the prestige a fair bit. So let's put one in front of some of these things here. And maybe one more over here for now. We are getting pretty close to 8, so let's see if we can just get it up a tiny bit more. That's it for now, and then we'll just throw another party and see how that goes. But we got a couple dance floors. They are requesting a party, so they want the romantic film and the SU party. So let's go to the timetable and set those. So romantic films, let's put one at the end of October. Lecture Theater 2, so schedule the romantic film. There we go, have that. And the other one was the SU party, so that goes into the student union. Yeah, we have the Jasmine Odyssey. Is the one, what was it, a SU party? 15 days, so okay, we can throw that in at the same time. So it is 8,000, so we did spend a bit of money on parties, but we should be able to fund that pretty well. Now we just have to get our student clubs up, and we have quite a few more students coming in, so 45 more students. But we need more students to hit level 14. So at the end of September, we'll see who has to go for private tutoring and just throw in a bunch there. So student funding is putting us well in the green. Alright, since we got that, let's quickly see what we can pay off as far as loans. Alright, there we go. So what are they asking for now? Warlock poster, we can easily swing that. And let's throw one into the room. There we go. It's only 300 for that, and money was it going up or down? 15, it's going up. Good. So I'm not quite sure what that's from, but we could use some more entertainment here. What outdoor entertainment do we have? We have the hot tub, we don't have room for that. We do have the brooms, so let's maybe put a couple brooms out. Where can we fit some of those? We can fit one here, and maybe put one over by the runestone. And okay, so I guess the same items that you put in the beach area you can put out here too. That's I didn't actually know that. Let's add a owl and owl. And 2. Okay, so we're still doing pretty good financially. Let's put another owl here, and it doesn't hinder their walking. So yeah, the owls are fairly cheap, and you can just place them all over the place. Okay, we got a career goal for the School of Thoughts. That's not really all that important, it's just kudosh. We don't really need that, so we did hit another student leveling up. And we are past September, so I should have been paying attention. Let's see. We have a bunch of 14s. It's 14 that we have to reach, I think. Oh, we got another one. Okay, so that's, yeah, we have quite a few and a bunch of 10s. So actually, let's sort it by grade and then see who the lowest ones are. So some Ds, but you guys are already set to go. Yeah, the Ds, we want them to graduate, but maybe it should be less of a focus because I do want the level 14s. You know, I'm just going to stop there and then maybe switch it and go by level now. So the ones that are, let's focus on year 3s and then go by level, and let's get the ones, well, the ones that are lower level, like this is all the way down to 8, we don't care that much for, and let's just let them figure it out for now. Alright, so I think we'll have 40 students pass the year with very little trouble. We're up to 19 of 50 students, so that's pretty good. Let's get one more assistant in, and what do we have? Bottomless pit and squeaky clean, that's not bad. Lollygagger, that is bad. Nope, not really a great one. Trimouth. Ooh, Iron Bladder and Squeaky Clean. So let's get you in the library. Let's have a total of 3 people working in there. And what can we add around here? Not much at the moment I really want to add, so we can kind of leave this space a little bit empty. And I can always fit more in there later. Okay, so we're at 3 of the 4 or 5 level 5 clubs. Entertainment is going up. It's just we need the students and we need the Breaking Point Beach. And let's get that other loan paid off before the end of November. So let's repay that. If I take out 150, I can actually pay off the big loan and then deal with less. And let's see, can we add a couple more items here to get the prestige up just a touch more? So let's put in one more dance hall. Let's put in a couple of these little flags here, and let's line them up somewhat with the trees. Yeah, it's just the beach itself kind of feels like I'm not really sure what I want to do with it. I really don't like the idea of just throwing stuff down, but it's what you pretty much have to do. Okay, there we go. So we got the prestige for the beach. Now we just need the last club, and we need the 31 more students. So there's a chance that this could be a 2-year video just to quickly rush through 2 stars and then get to the 3rd. Funding is pretty good. Now that we've gone up, let's get the big loan paid off. So all we have left is just the smallest one. And we are doing pretty good. They want a science lab, so yep, let's quickly do that. So is he upgrading that? Yep, he's upgrading that one. Let's get the science lab up to level 7. So for that, we do have room to extend this out if we need. But let's get a couple items in, and I don't have a lot of money to work with at the moment. So let's get a couple of the cheaper items put in first. And how far? Yep, I can put the science shelf there. And so I put in the chemistry one, and now for the computer one. And then, let's see. You know what? I'm not going to move that one. I can extend the room out a little bit. The problem is that I have all these items here on the wall. So let's see about... you know what? Cancel that for now. No, I don't. Actually, don't cancel it. Just... Okay, yeah. I guess we have to cancel it. Okay. So we are just going to try and put the items back in. And if anything, I'll move this room down a little. No, that won't even work either. Sometimes I kind of hate how the posters don't move with the room. That seems a little bit frustrating. It would be much easier if you could just do that. Okay. Okay, they need a science board. Why don't they have a science board? They have a science board. It's literally right there. Okay, that's a weird bug. Earth. Okay, that was just weird. So I fixed it by picking up the board that was already there and putting it down back in the room that it was already in, and that solved the problem. Apparently they couldn't see the science board that was right in the room. Right. So yeah, we are on the fastest speed. We need to get the science lab up to prestige level 7. Okay, so monthly profit is still pretty good. I'm going to move a couple of these items over to the wall over here, and that way I can extend the science lab out just a touch. So let's put some... So I know it looks like the air conditioner is right in the middle there, but it is going to be fixed soon. Now I'm going to wait till the end of this class before I do the change. We are almost at campus level 19. We are almost at 4 of the 4 clubs. And there we go, campus level 19. Yay! Another campus level up. Alright. So once this class is over, the science lab is getting a bit of a redo. And is he upgrading it or not? Okay, actually now that we have a little bit more money, we can put some people for upgrading. So let's get some of these. Let's not do the teachers yet. Let's do some of the maintenance people. Let's get the ones that have just mechanics. Actually, let's cancel that. So the ones that have just one ability, let's get them the second one for the most part. And that it should be enough mechanics. Let's get some more maintenance skill going. And no, I don't. Yeah, mechanics. And let's get your mechanics up. So we can actually copy this over and put a second one in because Okay, why can't I put it there? Okay. Yeah, so eventually these air conditioners are going to have to be moved to a better spot. I'm thinking maybe here, and put the other one here for now, and then move this over. Okay, so that's right against the wall, and if I needed to copy another one, yeah, it can fit up to 4. I'm just not going to put the other ones in just yet. So we have the janitors already set to be trained. Let's get a couple of these other people trained up a little bit. So he can do the first aid, so let's get you learning pastoral care, and you as well, pastoral care. And then you can get first aid, and that way these people can work in more than one area. And yep, just a few more and then we're done. So library, you can't actually do anything else. Let's get you doing something. And let's increase your first aid. Yep, just trying to get through this quickly because almost done. And first aid. There we go. Okay. That took a little bit of time, but that's all done. Let's get some of these upgraded. It is 15,000 to upgrade the machines. And I think we should be able to get our last loan paid off. There we go. Repaid the balance. Money is still really good. And anything else that needs to be upgraded over here. So the lecture theaters are fully upgraded. The Omnicure can be upgraded. Nothing for the stage. What about the combat stations? Okay, those are fully upgraded, and they are working on the big one over there. Okay, we have a request for digital server. Okay, we can do that. So, the digital room definitely needs a bit of work too because I was kind of running out of money over the summer break. So let's get a couple more items put in while we can. All right, so we have 16,000 to work with. So we got the digital server, we have the digital console, and where is the digital one? Oh, so we need 35,000 for the digital computer. Okay, so let's I guess take out another loan after I just paid them back. All right, stick with the smallest one, and it's just a quick little addition. So this gets them doing just a little bit better, I hope. And that's as close as it fits to the wall, unless we put it there. All right, so that should be fine. Let's say that one is done. Now, what we're going to do, oops, not copy. We are going to edit this room and make a quick adjustments. Yeah, there is one problem with this, and it's like, sometimes if you want to just extend the room out, it won't let you do that if that's the only door. So you can move the door over and then move it right back where it was before, but sometimes the pickiness of this game can get a little bit frustrating. Alright, so the science room is a bit bigger because it does have to be a little bit bigger than the computer lab just because it feels like not that you have more to put in, but because the machine that you put in is just so massive. Alright, so that should take care of that. And what else can we add to here quickly? So we can put in the microscope. Let's do that quickly. And, whoops, yeah, we definitely want to get this up to prestige level 7. And let's put it right there, so there's still room for them to walk. And that's basically all we can really afford right now. We can get these science units. So let's try putting that in right here. And then that's done for the time being. Science lab is level 6, so we're almost at 7. Once we get to 7, we're good for that. And then we get another, not really award. I don't think we get any, doesn't really seem like we get anything for it. It just fills a requirement that students have. Actually, you know what? Let's add a few little things to fill up around the edges. So let's look for some science posters. The cell, we can put that in. And we can put in the thing that looks like DNA strands. And the atom, that takes us pretty close. And 1 or 2 more things should do it. So let's put in the picture of the rich guy. And okay, good. Now we are at 7. Perfect. And the science hub is fully upgraded. Excellent. Is it upgraded? And that would have put us over the edge anyway. Okay, so since we are now well above, let's quickly repay that loan so we don't have any more interest. How are the clubs doing? So clubs, we'll go to campus and quickly do a check. So students, clubs. So power nap is level 7, 6, 5. So speed walking is the one we want to get done now. So I did set one of them to prioritize recruitment, but let's set it to the speed walking club now. So it's one there. And which other one was prioritized? So we don't need any more for the club over there. And the nature club I put... where's the nature club? I know I have a nature club around here. Okay, did I end up deleting it? No, it's right here. That's a weird spot for it. Okay, so the nature club is not prioritized. So it was the bookworm. So we need to get the speed walking club up. That's the one holding us back, and we're at 20 of 50 students. So let's quickly pause and just do a little adjustment. So which ones are not... So they need to hit level 14. So let's get everybody that's not quite there up to level 14. So 13 and 13. So I wish that this would stay. So let's go all the way to Eric Flower and then start working up. I mean, I know they're A students already, but they are definitely going to get to 14 if it kills them. Alright, so that is all the people that are level 12 or level 13 and level 12s. I don't know if there's enough time for them to get 2 whole levels, but the ones that are doing pretty good for year 2, we can start putting some of them on track. So let's start with the 8s. Get them trained up a little bit more and get them working towards it. So I think this is definitely going to be a 2-year video just by the look of it. But we're going to rush through and finish off that second star one way or another. And then once that's done, one more star and then on to 2-point university. Alright, in the meantime, what here needs to be upgraded? So the science hub is fully upgraded. The training pods they are working on. The Omnicure, let's get that done. And the library is in pretty good shape. What I can do is, since we have the money now, let's copy a couple more of these bookcases around. So let's put in the knights. Oops. That's the knight. This is the wizardry. And this is the school for thoughts. So we've just made the library a little bit better. And somebody's finished training in maintenance 1, so we need the power club to go up to level 5. It's not quite that one. It is power club, I think. So clubs. Yeah, speed walking club. So it actually went from 3 to 4, so we're pretty good there. It's just a matter of getting it up. And let's get a couple more assistants in because they are just don't seem to be working. The vendors here, and I would prefer if they did. So let's get maybe 2 more. Yep, 2 more working. They spent all that money getting that first aid talent, and now they're working at a hot dog stand. Just like some college students today with their gender study degrees. It's like, I spent 4 years and $60,000, and would you like fries with that? That's gotta suck. Okay. Alright, campus level. So we have some requests. Record rug, we can put that in, and that's actually a really cheap one. So let's put that in front of the door. I could have sworn I had stuff in front of these doors. Why don't I? I do for the ones over here. I guess it's because I made a little adjustment and didn't fix that up. Horror film. Okay, we can set that up. So horror and SU party. So let's go in here. Horror film. We'll start with that and put that in the lecture theater for June. Horror schedule, and there we go. And SU party goes into the student lounge. So let's put it right here for June as well. Schedule, it's 15 days, and there we go. Alright, so our parties are taken care of. The happiness is pretty good because I think they are Okay, so let's get you working on your self-esteem and everything. So pastor offices, and what else do we need? Let's get a couple more janitors. So we have, let's see. Okay, you're a good one. Squeaky clean, and let's get up to 8 janitors. So iron bladder and squeaky clean. Okay, let's get up to 9 janitors because we have 2 that are pretty decent. So Blake Field is our last one. All right, now keep this campus spotless, you guys. We already got the beach up to level 8s. Happiness is good. 21 of 50 students. So kind of falling a little bit behind as far as this goes. So we have a bunch that are well over 15, but then we have a bunch still at 13. And why are the ones at 13 not getting their act together? You guys are set to go for tutoring, and yet you are still only at 13. Alright, get you up there. And 13 as well. Yeah, all the ones that are 13 need to get up just a tiny bit more. Okay, so we still have just a little over a month, so we'll see if they can get it. If not, then I don't know. I'm going to have to focus more at the beginning of the year and start working on the year 2 students a bit more. And what was it I was going to check? The loans. So loans are all fully paid off. I don't have to check that anymore for this year. And okay, so nothing that I really... So 23 students of 50. I think we are making some progress on that. And still nothing yet for the last club. Okay, so SU party. I thought I just set one of those up. You know what? Stop going to parties all the time, you jerks. Okay, so you got another little item there. And so I might have to make this staff room just a little bit bigger and make the dorm a bit smaller. But the accommodations for both are beyond fine, so that's actually looking like a bit better of a beach. You have a lot of trees, you have a ton of stereos, dance floors all over the place. So, there we go. Alright, 24.50, and monthly profit is still doing really, really, really well. Is there anything else I need to pour money into? That's 3. That's 3. Cauldron, campus is level 21. No, upgrade that. Alright, fine. Hire another janitor then. Iron bladder and bottomless pit. Squeaky clean. Alright, let's go with you. Okay, 26. And I think we were just about done this year, so we got about 14 people in. So it is a bit slower than I would have liked. I'm hoping that it's not going to take 3 years to get that last little bit there. But we've hit everything else we need to except for the 3-star, or the 4th level 5 club. And what are they asking for? Pull-up bar required. Alright, we can do that. There's room in the gym. So I have just one gym or 2? Just one. Alright, so the awards overview. 3 stars, 78. Okay, so 2 morons failed out. Okay, a little annoyed at that. So we need another VR lab. Okay, so before we continue on, what we're going to do is just make a little bit of adjustment for this building. So we want to make adjustment there, and should I even bother trying to save all this stuff? Save the clubs at least. And probably the... What is this item here? This is... Oh, it's just a bench and a pot? Okay. Alright, so sell the items that are no good. And then we'll just make a little bit of adjustment on this side too. So... Oh, on pause just so they do the cleanup a little bit more. And then just adjust it so that this goes out too. Okay, why didn't you let me do that? Okay, so make that little adjustment and then move these out. What do you mean item is blocked? Alright, you know what? Cancel that. That should be enough room anyway for another VR lab. Let's move... Let's move the dormitory. The only problem with moving that is that the stuff doesn't move with it. Okay, so let's do it anyway. All right, so dormitory. Let's put you right here beside the training center, and yeah, we are going to lose some items, but oh well. All right, and then the shower, and oh, the only problem is that it's not facing a good direction. So cancel that. Let's rotate this one. So pick it up, and if I put it, it's not actually a good way. Actually, yeah, it is fine there. I didn't realize I had a second door. That's why it wasn't fitting right. So let's put you there, and let's accept, and then we'll just move the shower over. Okay, there we go. And yeah, just sell those items off. Now we want another VR lab and a School of Thought teacher. So let's move the science lab over here so that we have more room to work with. Okay, so I just have to move a few little things out of the way. And there we go. And now let's extend the science lab out another square. So these rugs are going to go over by the dormitory. And what has to be sold? I'm not even sure. I think that was just windows. And now we'll put the VR lab here. So build VR lab. There we go. Okay. And make it that size. Put in the VR lab right there. And that should be fine. Yep. And then we'll put the items back against the wall. There we go. So just a few little adjustments to make before I'm happy starting off this next year. And it's going to need another air conditioner and maybe one more over in this corner. What can we put in here that's useful? Oh, I should probably go to the specifics. So edit room, so we need to add a desk. Yep, let's put the desk here. And can I fit one more in over here? Yep, let's put it a little bit close. No, actually I don't want it there. You don't want it in an area that's right against the VR lab. So let's put in maybe a couple chairs. Can they fit? One can fit against the door, and can one fit beside the desk? Yep. A VR square looking thing. Let's put in, nope, can't put one there. Okay, we can put one there, and then two of the projectors. 1 and 2. And we also need a garbage bin, so let's get one of those in. And the hand sanitizer, and maybe another hand sanitizer out here. And that takes care of the VR lab. So the VR lab is done. I can now add more items to the science room and even extend it out 2 more squares if I so feel like it, which I think I do already. Let's get that out of the way. And let's move these rugs over by the dormitory and the shower. So yeah, it's not very often I really do a lot of rearranging on video of just between years, but this I'm kind of just hustling through instead of putting a lot of thought in. So we got that. Let's add one more door over here. And there we go. And so we have the science device. Let's put the microscope right here. Let's move this a little bit closer to the center of the room. And maybe not so far. Then quickly just add a couple items. So let's get the thunderballs put in. And yep, that will fit in too. Alright, so let's move it so we have a little bit of room for them to maneuver. And now the science lab is prestige level 10. So we just need to put a few items in as far as, well, actually just let's fix the campus a little bit because I don't like the fact that that's looking, okay, so we have to remove that door. Alright, so there's only going to be one entrance for the dormitory. And we might as well remove that shower. Now let's save that, cut it out. Alright, so there we go. And then let's put in one more door over here. And let's make it a side entrance. There we go. Now just a few little items to fix up around here. So we have our nature club. Let's put that, or the power nap club. We have that, and let's put the book club right beside it. Let's pick up the bench and let's put it here, and then put one just on the other side for some sort of sense of symmetry. So that looks close enough. And then the weights. And there we go. That looks pretty decent. Oh, I didn't have to copy it. I could have just moved it over. Let's put the... Okay, what is that error here? Oh, little flowers right in the middle. And yeah, I don't like the way this looks, but let's just make it so it moves. Actually, instead of that, let's just move it over to the other side. And is that lined up right? Not quite. It's just a touch off. So there we go. And, oops. So, no, copy. Okay, I have the hydrangea, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I should have it. I don't know why it was giving me trouble there. Okay, so let's copy. Okay, now it's not letting me copy the tulip. Alright, so you just want to be difficult, do you? Alright, so tulip is unlocked. I'm pretty sure. So potted tulip, yep, and let's go with purple ones instead of the yellow, just so it looks a little bit different and you can see the ones that are new as opposed to the ones that have been there for the longest. So let's put a couple quick little benches there. And that takes care of that. So we have the nature club, and where is the power walking one? Did I not move that? I guess I didn't. Alright, so let's put a power walking club in there. And that's the one that needs the most, so let's prioritize recruitment for that. And that should be good enough for the time being. So we still have so we can get this upgraded. We have our science lab fully upgraded. We need another school of thought teacher. So school of thought is the one that looks like the math equation there. And bin blindness, nope. Squeaky clean and rapid. So let's get you. And that should be enough for staff. We just need more students, and let's quickly set it up so our teachers start learning this time around. Alright, so night school, wizardry, yep, school of thoughts. So instead of getting them a second skill right now, we're just going to bump up the ones that they already have. And we have the money to just kind of set everybody to go for training when they can. And what we are going to do now is just copy over the training pods, because we have plenty of money to do that. And we are still pretty well off, so let's get it set to be fully upgraded. And there we go. Alright, so that still leaves us with 77,000. And now they want an SU party. Alright, so let's set one of those for early November. Okay, we can until next year. Alright, manage courses. Let's get I think I like the idea of the wizardry going up. So 25 applicants, let's change that down to 24. Alright, so we're getting plenty of wizards in. 15 and 16, so confirm that. Alright, so we do need another lecture theater. So we'll have to make another small little change. And for that one, let's work on this side a little bit more, I guess. Or should I put one here? Where could I fit a lecture theater in without too much work? Maybe right here. So lecture theater, can I copy and paste it without much trouble? Somewhat. Okay, so we're going to save that, sell the invalid item. Let's move the door over just a... Okay, of course there would be an item in the way. Alright, let's move the door over just a touch. And now the rug's in the way. Now are you guys going to let me? Oh, the owl. Sometimes it just wants to be difficult. So there we go. So we got the rug in the way. Now we can move this over one more square so that they can actually access the stuff around. So let's pick this up, move it over one square. That way they can still get to the dorms, still get to the student union, still get to the machines fairly easily. Alright, so now let's just quickly check where we need to put a little bit more entertainment and decoration. So let's do I like arranging it by costs now, and then sort of flipping it because now I have more than enough money to just start blowing it needlessly. Let's put the diamonds right here. Let's set this to be upgraded because it's a new one. And maybe a couple posters around. So cost and decoration and posters. So music, this one, and maybe a couple over here. And nice little sky, the end of the world bomb. Okay, so that takes care of that pretty well. Maybe a little bit here. That's not centered. And I think that's one of the new ones that I just got. So because it's a new one and there's probably not a lot of them around, let's put a couple of those in. Let's see, a record rug. Yeah, let's put a record rug beside the door. And then just a couple quick little posters and things around. So a couple that I don't use too often that we got new. Let's see, let's get some science ones going around because we love science. Follow the science. Rich guy. And some happy little sky posters going around. Alright, anywhere else that needs a little bit more? Yep, right here. And, whoops. Ooh, what is this thing? Extraordinary sculpture, that's a new one. And the duck. And the plants I don't really bother with because I think they're not really a great choice to go with. Another nuclear bomb that just seems to keep wanting to avoid going to the center. Okay. That looks like a mountain setting. And I would say that's just about green enough. Nice little sky. One or two more items, and then I'm done this, and then I'll just quickly check entertainment, and then begin the next year. So we need another night school teacher and another school of thought teacher, and we don't need any more rooms yet, but with all the people coming in, hopefully that helps out quite a bit. And there we go. Here we are, and another rich guy. Okay, so that I would say is green enough. Now let's do a little bit more entertainment. Let's just see where it's really needed. Entertainment. So we have a fair bit of rounds. Let's put in a clown one, so it goes right against this wall here. Align with that. Let's put you just a little bit out of the way. So right there by the door. And maybe a couple phones. Everybody knows phones are very entertaining. The meat wizard machine. And can I fit any taxi cabs around here? Yep, let's put a couple taxi cabs right beside the bookcase. We already have one over there. And taxi cabs I'd say are pretty good. We can't actually set a door to cut through here as far as I know. I don't think anyway. Can I? Let's see. So let's go for default sorting, or no, the other one. So can a door fit in here? Maybe it can. Can I take out these windows? No, I don't think I can take out the windows. No. Okay, no, I can't take out the windows. I can't do... No, I don't want to sell those. Okay, what am I doing wrong here? Okay, I guess I removed a block there. So, let's see what we can put for outside entertainment quickly. Just a bunch of junk. Let's put in... No, I can't put in the beach ball. Nope. Okay, it's... Oh, so we got a beach keg, too. Let's throw a couple of those out over on the beach. But it looks like we cannot put any of them around where, like, the other area is. So let's put in 5 of these beach kegs around. And 5. There we go. We spent plenty on beer there. We just need our teachers now. So we need a night teacher and a school of thought teacher, I think was the other one. So night teacher, that one's... Oh, okay, so I'm going to have to take out a loan. I guess I blew more than I thought. Let's take out the little one. And now we can hire our teachers. So we definitely need a night teacher. iron bladder, bottomless pit, rapid. So let's go with the level 3 and 2 decent skills, and now a School of Thought teacher. So School of Thought is the equation, bin blindness, iron bladder, pretty good stats on that one. Okay, let's go with the iron bladder, and that one should be fine. Alright, so let's just clear off the our little filters there. I know this area isn't looking too fantastic right now, but we are trying to get that second star. So 16, 15, 24, that's good enough to start, I believe. And here we go. Year 5, come on, second star. So what is it that is holding back the... Okay, so we have 143, 44 students coming in. How are the accommodations? Okay, so we're going to need a couple more beds, so let's quickly do that before we get too carried away. And since we want a different design, let's go with the star, because I haven't put any of those in a while. So let's put in 4 beds here, 2, 3, and let's put some against the wall. So let's actually put in 6, 4, 5, 6, and that should be good for that room. Now let's check out our other dormitory, which is all the way over here. So the dormitory here is, well, very bad accommodations. Okay, so definitely gonna have to do some minor adjustments. Good thing we put the dorm over here. So let us increase the dormitory by 2 squares, and then out 2 squares. And we're out 3 squares. How far can I go? I can go up to... Okay, that's actually good there. So let's move this out of the way. Alright, so the dormitory is going to be a fair bit bigger once I get this fixed up a little bit. Okay, now I can extend the dormitory. You just had to wait for the area to finish. Alright, so we have a nice big dormitory here. And let's get some more beds in. Now, we had the star beds over there, so let's put in... let's see. Let's start the beds over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let's do 6, 7, 8. Okay, and let's add a couple of the wardrobes. So let's put those beside the bed. So let's put 2 in there, and then maybe put 1 more over here. Pick up the garbage, put 1 here, and put 1 over beside the other wardrobe. Now, that should take care of the accommodations pretty well. Yep, that is going up to 100%. So the only thing that's not great about this room, well, aside from the rushed appearance job, is that I also don't have a lot of desks. And the appearance-wise is probably not the greatest. So, we cleared that out. Let's put in a couple quick little items. So let's add 3 desks. That gets the prestige up a little bit. Let's put in some dressers. So I always like putting a dresser usually by the fancy heart-shaped bed, and then maybe by 1 or 2 of the... Or maybe not. So, okay, let's put 1... Yeah, the only problem with putting them, like the beds against the wall, is that if you try and fit the dresser in, sometimes it won't fit in right. And let's just quickly check out what we need to put here. So let's put in a couple pictures, maybe some wall reminders for things. Probably going to need another air conditioner because the room is much bigger. And nice little bookshelf for them. Did I add a door to this side? No, I didn't. So let's get another door put in so they have another entrance. And it can go right there. And some windows so that they can look outside while they're... Or people can look in while they're sleeping. In a creepy way, of course. Alright, so a hat rack that can obviously go beside the bed. Just trying to rush this. And 1. Whoops, that carpet's not right. Okay, and maybe the cool looking Chinese symbol rug. And some over here. And there. and then in front of the doors. Okay, so one in front of that door, and one in front of that door, and then a few more pictures. Okay, so just about done my little fiddling around here, and then it's on to the next year, and then just seeing what I need. So that room is pretty attractive, looks good. How's the other dorm look? The other dorm, where is it? Right over here. No, that's okay. That is a dorm. Okay, so I had 3 dorms. For some reason, I thought I had a lot less. So let's put a couple quick items in here, and then also for the room right over there too. So we got, yep, just a couple quick pictures in there, and almost done. Sorry about the delay here, but I'm going to get that 2nd star in this video, hopefully. And happy thing there, and a hang in there poster. So there we go. The room is green. And this is a private tutor room, so that's fine. Now we'll turn off the attractiveness and just see if we can finish off this star. Alright, so level-wise, we have quite a few people at somewhat of a high level. Okay, so 13s. So we have... Let's go all the way down to anybody that's 11. So the 11s can all go for tutoring and try and get up to the right level. Yeah, this is somewhat what I did in the level that was requiring a student to get up to 18. I actually ended up starting in the 2nd year and going that way, but I didn't realize that for this I would need so many students. I probably should have started training a bunch that were in year 2 and maybe the higher level ones, trying to get them up, but I didn't know what the 2nd star would require. So I am actually working pretty hard to get this last little bit done. And like I said, I hope that it's this video that I finish off the 2nd star, and then it's only 1 star and then 2-point university. So, okay, and 4 is the campus, so how are the clubs doing? So students, clubs, so the last one was the power speed walking, so it's down to 3, so, alright, so I'm going to put a couple more of those around. Let's put some inside then. So we have some room over here, I think. Maybe not. Where could I put a speed walking club in here? Can't really. I can put one here. And where is the beach? So let's put some by the beach. You want it so that there's enough room that they can actually walk past without getting too clustered. So, bunch of speed walking clubs, that's the only one we need. And it doesn't look like it goes down, so speed walking clubs are all over the place. And maybe let's put a couple more in the 2nd building just to get them drawing it a little bit more. Alright, so right outside their dorm, and there we go. Probably should have put a lecture hall here because I think they're all walking pretty far. But, hey, I was kind of rushing here. Alright, so everything is being upgraded. The science hub is fully upgraded. And the lecture hall is now upgraded to level 3. Jousting track is good. Dragon Tower is... Okay, good. The Dragon Tower is level 3 as well. Okay, you guys are failing? Like, seriously, come on. Okay, they're year 1s. Well, if you guys don't pass, then you're out of here. Alright, we have some requests. We have a club item, so book club bookcase, so we can put that, I think, over here. Yeah, when I'm rushing, I kind of start getting a little bit sloppy as far as the campus layout goes. But when I do it all in the summer break, when I'm not recording, I just take my time and try and make it look a little bit nicer. That's not happening here, obviously. Alright, so 36 of 50, so we only need 14 more level 14 students, and we need one more club. Climbing wall? Okay, that's actually... Huh. I think that was a club item request, so that's weird. And SU party. Alright, fine, you guys can have the SU party. Let's schedule it, and yeah, I suppose that's as good a place as any. Okay, so you can have your SU party. And entertainment should be pretty good. I don't know why it's only a 66 when I have items all over the place. But just waiting for this level 14 student bump. And monthly profit is very high. Do I even have any loans out? I think I took one out earlier, so repay that. Okay, so loans are good. So the training is still going on. Training centers can be upgraded a little bit more, so 2 and 2. So they are all set to be upgraded. Let's hire maybe a couple more janitors, and we have plenty that already have the mechanics skill, but not a lot that have the maintenance skill. So let's get rid of the ones that aren't that great. Iron Bladder's okay, but we don't really need... Yeah, let's hire another mechanic. Why not? Because he does other things too. And what about a librarian? So, squeaky clean. Alright, let's throw you in the library. Campus is level 22. We are getting closer to that 50. It's just a matter of time. And now we just need the last club. Once that last club hits, we're set. Yeah, the entertainment, even if we don't get it during the school year, at least that in the off season can go up to 75, because the janitors are still somewhat working to keep everything stocked, keep everything clean, and the average doesn't really matter too much because that can always be fixed later. It's the clubs and the students that are only can be done during the year. So I don't know why they're taking so long though. So come on, students, just get that last club up. Oh, it's the nature club now that's... Okay. I guess we have to have all 5 up at a certain time. Okay, so let's turn off some of these. Let's copy some nature clubs around. Get that up. And maybe another one here. And... Yeah, I think I made this campus a little bit too packed, like too narrow. It's like when you have to put a lot of items down, you're kind of stuck on what to do. So now they want a speed walking track. Alright, well that's going to go right over here. And yeah, there's no way it's fitting on the first one at all. So the other one I can buy is this one here, which I'm not going to buy yet. I'm probably going to do that between 2 and 3 stars, just to get everything up. Family tree. Alright, we can throw some of those down. Family tree, family tree, family tree, family tree, family tree. So you have enough family trees. What else? Romantic film, reject, Ministry of something, and reject. Alright, so you guys don't need any more films. You need to get your level 14 students up. So that's the big holdup. So it is the clubs that I'm worried about quite a bit too. So clubs, level 3, level 5, 4. Okay, so yeah, it's the speed walking club, I guess, that because it never hit level 5, then we haven't gotten it yet. But we do need that speed walking club up. So let's prioritize recruitment for some of these. And where's another one? Okay. Yeah, because I think that's... Alright, good. Level 5 clubs are done. Now Now we just need the 11 more level 14 students. So let's check that, shall we? Okay. Anybody that is not level 14 but close is going for tutoring. And good thing we have quite a few that are at level 13. So let's get some of those done. And yep, everybody that's level 13 is now going for tutoring. And we are going to get that last achievement before the end of this year. And yeah, you can go for tutoring as well. You too. Yep. Yeah, I am definitely happy that I'm near the end of this game. I think my next game is potentially going to be God of War, just to get ready for God of War Ragnarok. It's either going to be that, Faxin do Remastered, or possibly the Final Fantasy VII Remake. I've seen a lot of people do that, and I have mods all set to go. For Final Fantasy, what I'm thinking is there's a mod to make Jessie into Tifa with a ponytail. There's a mod to make Tifa have the cowboy outfit. And there's a mod to put Aerith in Tifa's clothes. So I'm thinking I'll probably have those going. So it's going to be like a Tifa fest. And a couple mods for like better items and just a few that change the appearance of a few things. Probably not going to go too overboard because there's some that have a lot of clipping issues that I don't like. But I'm thinking if I do go with Final Fantasy, that's what I might do, or maybe something different. One of my favorite old school games is Breath of Fire, and I might even do an old school one, just because it's something different. I mean, this game's new, so I might as well change it up a little bit. Omnicure, let's level that up. And where is that last? Okay, so yeah, that's fully upgraded. So we just need the students. So come on, students, you have a few months to get up there. Horror film, we're going to ignore that. So every item that I can upgrade pretty much is upgraded. How are the teachers in training doing? Let's just quickly check. So our monthly profit is a lot. Almost 95,000. So let's check the teachers. So we did get some of them trained. So let's keep them on that path and just keep upgrading because I really don't know what the third star is going to ask for. And let's get some of the assistants that only have one skill to possibly get a second. So pastor care, and you can get first aid. There we go. Alright, so assistants and teachers are mainly training. The janitors, we have enough that I don't have to worry too much about that. Alright, so come on, 5 more students to hit level 14. You guys can do it. I believe in you. From up on high. 45. We're getting close. This feels a lot like that level where I was trying to get the average classes up to B, and it's like I was so close on that too, and doing it fairly early, and then I got the 2 stars in 1 year. I was happy with that. This year, we're not seeing that. So year 5, and we're almost at 2 stars, and at least it's not as bad as the dig level. The dig level had to have been my worst one. Archaeology level, I mean. That one, just getting the 30A plus classes, I was just not fulfilling that requirement at all. I think it took me up to year 16 or so. So, that's what happens when you rush and don't really plan things out. Which is what we're seeing now. I probably could have had the level 14 students a lot sooner this year. This is really cutting it close. Alright, so where are you guys as far as the levels go? Let's quickly pause and check to make sure that the level 13s are going for tutoring. Okay, you are not for some reason. Okay, so campus is level 23. So you're good, you're good. Let's get you to the pastor. And so I think a lot of these level 13s are going for tutoring already. It's just hoping that we have enough time to get there. Because we are very close. And this one's only in year 2 and he's already at 13. So kind of cross my fingers here that we actually get there. So we just need 5 more students and we have May, June, and July. It's going to be close. 4 more students. 4 to go. Come on, 3. Alright, that's done. Now we just need the entertainment up, so let's quickly check what our entertainment is, and let's see what we can put around. So let's add a couple items for outside that are entertainments. Let's get a hot tub, maybe all the way up here. I know it looks like I'm just kind of throwing items down randomly. It can always be fixed up later. Let's put in maybe a beach item here, or the broom item, I mean. And let's see, another one by this door over here. 2, and let's put one by the door. Okay, now over here, how is our outside looking? Not too great. So let's get some of the broom items out. And yeah, aside from that, I thought there was more options for entertainment for outside. It feels like some are missing. Okay, so entertainments. Hopefully that brings it up. Even if it doesn't, then I still think by the end of the year, we can still get it. It's just a matter of them getting the entertainment they need, and once the year's over, it'll probably shoot up to 75 or so. VR lab. Actually, what we can do is there enough time to throw a party? Let's quickly check the timetable. Hotkey for that is 3. So we want something that gives entertainment. Okay, we can't put anything in for there, but we can put in for... Okay, so which one has entertainment? Funny film. So let's schedule one of those. Let's schedule... which one has entertainments? Romantic film. Okay, so we have 2. And let's see. The third one... Okay, so let's do another funny film. Alright, so that should help with the entertainment by the end of the year. And I think we're good. VR lab. Okay, so let's get this VR lab. What is missing? So it is at, oops, prestige level 6. So let's put a couple quick little posters around while we're waiting for everything to level up. Let's get one of those in. And it only took 1 item. Alright, so that takes care of prestige level 7. Oops, so dance floor wanted. Okay, I thought I already had a dance floor in here. I guess I did not. So let's put a dance floor not right in front of the couch because that won't work. Let's move the table a little bit out of the way and then put in the dance floor. Alright, so dance floor can go fairly close to there. There we go. And that takes care of that one. So what did we have here? Ministry of Education is visiting. Alright, fine. You can visit. Reject that. Okay, done and done. So we are just about at the 2 stars. I think that with the film events, it's probably going to pop no problem because that increases the entertainment of everything. And we'll just see when, yeah, it's the last half of July. So any minute now, we're going to see a big boost in entertainment with the 3 films. Right, so they are just going through their last class and finishing it by the end of year 5. So 5 years to get 2 stars for this course. And then it's just, we'll see what is needed for the 3rd star. And that'll be the end of Breaking Point, and then on to the very last level for this game. So what are they asking for now? Boogie Nights? I don't think there's even enough time. So it's 30 days, so nope, we don't have enough time for that. But we have the movies, so that's more than enough. Come on, watch that entertainment climb up. 64, 60... Okay, go up a little bit faster. Come on, guys. I've put on these movies for you. That should count for something. Alright, so we need another science lab, another spells room, and another wizardry teacher. So I'm going to do a lot of cleanup over here. And probably by this one here. So we have another campus to work with. And I think that was the only other one you could buy. Overview. Alright, so no failures. Average exam result 77. So we'll probably see that Entertainment's starting to climb up any second now. Come on. 70, 71, 71. Come on. uh, any second now. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. 2 stars. All right. So we are going to see our 3-star one now. I went to the beach once and I'm still finding sand in my Foxfords. That's what I call my custom made dress shoes. So you've got that to look forward to when you put your shoes back on and act like a real person. So we get curved palm trees, 20,000. All right, so campus level 25, we can hit that easy. 500 students attend Beachapalooza events, so hopefully we can get that done fairly certain. I'm going to throw a few of those in. I have the money. A grade students graduates. That would have been nice to have before this year. And earn 3 million. Well, I don't think that's going to be an issue. So the big problem here is going to be the 500 or the A grade students graduates. We have how many students in here? 45 for year 3. So I don't know if I'm going to get that in 1 year or if it's going to take 2. So the next video might be a 2-year course, but the 500 students doesn't look like it's going to be difficult, and getting them up to A's. We are at B's, but we can surely make sure that we get quite a few A's. So we have a lot of rooms that are fully upgraded. I'm just going to do some rearranging, and yeah, we have this whole one to work with, as well as this one here. So in the next video, it's definitely going to be a little bit better of a campus. Things aren't going to be so haphazardly thrown around, and a lot of cleanup between now and then. But next year, hopefully I can get that 3rd star. If not, then it's going to be in year 7. So thanks for watching. Have a good night. See you next time.